Hello, everybody.
Hey, friends.
Joe here.
It's Kevin.
All right, so we have 2 episodes left this season.
Yeah.
Dodd's dead.
Dodd is dead.
I was thinking about this too. He went out the same way his daughter did. You know what I mean? Like, his daughter's also dead. They were both murdered by people in the family.
Right.
You know. And Hansi's on the run. I don't know if we'll see Hansi again, tell you the truth.
I feel like we will.
Okay.
He's just such a formidable character to not be around at all for the last 2 episodes. He may not participate in the
whatever's about to happen here.
The massacre at Sioux Falls that we know is coming in either this episode or the last episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be around for that, but I feel like it'd be a really strange exit if he's just gone.
Yeah.
Because we got so much more depth from him as a character finally. Like, the last episode was the first time we felt like there was any kind of arc with him.
Most amount of time we spent with him, for sure.
Yeah. So I feel like the character just started really, like, besides just being terrifying and formidable as he was the whole way through, he actually started getting a little rounded out and a little interesting in the last episode. Yeah. Then it's like, well, I don't just walk out the door and that's the end of him.
I would like to see him again. I'm not sure, because obviously the guy wants out, right?
Sure.
I with you in the sense that I don't think that he's going to be part of whatever the Sioux Falls thing is going to be.
He might be. I don't know. I just don't think he's done on the show.
Okay.
Regardless.
Yeah.
He may not be there at that, but I don't think he's done on the show.
I mean, Lou got there at the perfect time, didn't he?
Yeah, Lou got there at the perfect time to basically, well, I guess we don't know what he was going to do, right? He was going to get his hair cut, but does that mean that Ed and Peggy were going to die anyway?
You think he would
let him go? Oh, well, that's something we'll never get. He certainly didn't mind trying to shoot Ed there at the end.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know. Part of me thinks that, like, if she just would have cut his hair, maybe he would have, like, let him go. Because he's like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Right. I want to be free of this.
Yep.
So yeah, and then obviously we have Mike on the way there.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's definitely going to be there.
Do you think that that this massacre is going to be this episode? Do you think that they're going to save that for, like, the last one?
It depends on how much they want the massacre, how much obviously denouement after that there is, how much wrap up of the show is after that.
Sure.
If there's a lot that has to happen after the massacre, it may happen in this episode. Mm-hmm. If there's not a whole lot, if that battle itself kind of resolves everything, then there's no reason to do it before 10. So my guess is if we see it in this episode, that means there's going to be a lot left to wrap up for the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
For another full episode to exist.
Well, I'm excited to see where we're going, because all bets are off at this point.
Oh, for sure. We're at the end. Dodd's dead. People are going to start dropping off now. I kind of feel like.
So surprised to see Dodd die last week. I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, well, he went up against Peggy. I love that he is an absolute chauvinist of the worst kind.
He is.
Is just taken out by Peggy.
Oh, he definitely deserved it.
No, he did.
I do love him being like, she's crazy, man.
Yeah,
she kept stabbing him.
It was nuts. She is crazy. You gotta kind of blame Dodd a little bit for underestimating her. That's not the first time that you got into a fight with Peggy, and it's not the first time she won. The point where she's on the floor and he's being really casual about her. Dude, have you not figured her out yet that she'll do anything?
Not to mention, I just think there's he's just not that guy.
No,
there's just like some false confidence there with that guy.
For sure.
Even when he was fighting with his brother.
Yeah,
he had Hansi hold a gun on him.
Yeah, no, he's a guy that definitely picked on third graders when he was in high school.
Totally, yeah.
But that doesn't make him, the big bad.
You were never going to be that guy,
right?
Honestly, he kind of reminds me of Kendall from Succession a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Your biggest problem is you are not the guy that you desperately want to be.
Absolutely.
Which is why he beats women, beats his daughter.
Absolutely.
Because he's afraid to really challenge a man, or not really able to challenge a man.
Big strong man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, fun character. Really good performance by Jeffrey Donovan. Yeah,
he's so good, man.
You shall be missed for these last couple episodes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you so much, guys. A special shout out to our super patrons: NJ, MC93, Actuarial Lurker, Anna, Balles, Foldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudoku Novarapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverson, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Who Made Mac, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sweet Baby Silvanal, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, Doc Cooley, Taylor, and Andy Schreiber. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here with us.
Yes, and if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind leave us a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and we appreciate you guys being here. I apologize for bungling that right there.
Like, comment, subscribe, brah.
Yep. Wish we had that button sound effect.
For sure. We can download it. It's probably free. Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. We're way ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube on Fargo. Yes.
I'm speaking of Luverne, Minnesota, 1979. Commonly referred to by lay people as the massacre at Sioux Falls.
Here we go.
I like that introduction.
Yeah. Back to the Rushmore store. He survived so far.
Yeah. Run. Oh, no.
No, you're about to drop, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, god dang it. Yes, I was completely wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he got stabbed.
Not much is known about Ohanzi Dent.
That's definitely Martin Freeman, by the way.
It kind of sounds like him.
Yeah.
Just shoot these two and get me to a goddamn hospital.
The UFO thing again?
Yeah, that could catch.
I don't think he's making it.
We're certainly focused on him up front a lot more than I thought we'd
Yeah.
Blomquist, Mr. and Mrs.
Took flight from Minnesota 2 days past.
They don't look like much.
be. Well,
He came to the house after Peggy, and she knocked him on his ass.
Schmidt's there.
The Gerhardt Indian is out there free, probably calling for reinforcements. So if I were us,
I stabbed
I'd get them out of here.
Boy, she makes us look like the gang that can't shoot straight, doesn't she?
That's what they told me. So I called Kansas City.
You did what?
Yeah.
The meeting set at 8 a.m.
Where?
Sioux Falls.
They're coming here.
Here we go.
We got graft, I'm saying. Money changes hands. Used to be Gerhardt money, now it's Kansas City.
Corruption.
Allegedly.
Oh, so sorry, we're all dirty.
Well, wherever we're taking them, we need to go soon. I've been under siege once this week, not really interested.
It's true.
You can't. These two? You saw them?
Well, they're doing better than us so far.
What?
Believe me, wearing a wire?
They'll make the effort if they think it'll keep them off death row.
Look, I've met this Milligan fella. It's not amateur hour.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You brought your shit to town, son. I'm just trying to clean it up. And I say we squeeze the lemons we got.
He was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
Yep.
Listen to me. They're gonna offer you a deal, okay? Don't take it. Tell them you want a lawyer. Make them take you into custody.
What do you care?
I'm responsible for you.
I'm trying to save your life.
You're turfed. Now pack your shit and get out of here. Or my boys are gonna show you what a South Dakota necktie feels like.
Oh my god.
What?
You've been lucky. That luck's gonna run out.
At some point, you just be like,
This
fine.
is on you.
I tried.
What is Peggy's like? Half of this is your fault. What half?
Yeah, because I hit a guy with my car.
Right.
I'm gonna call my boss. See if he can stop this madness on a bureaucratic level.
Worth a shot.
Not listening to Lou hasn't gotten anyone anywhere this season.
He's by far the most capable guy, you know?
Yes.
You two were in the shit just about past your eyes.
Yeah, he was the head of the clan, no brother, wasn't he?
yeah.
That's right.
We can't afford 4 more years.
My constituents.
Look, you get these Kansas City boys to impugn themselves on tape, and I'll talk to the DA about pleading you out on lesser charges.
I'm really curious what the charges are,
Yeah.
besides kidnapping.
If you're in Lou's shoes, you just go home and you're like, these people are crazy.
It'd really make his life easier if he was like, you know what? I wash my hands of you.
And I respect him for trying. I really, really
Right.
do.
At some point, you're like, Ed, Peggy, good luck.
Oh, that's a beauty. Go show your mom, huh?
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So is Noreen just going to live with him forever now?
I like Noreen.
I do too.
Oh.
Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, I just assumed that we weren't going to.
Yeah, I thought it'd be down the road.
Yeah.
Poor old guy.
I felt bad for him in the first place that he has to be in the middle of all this crap, and now it's like, oh, well, cost you your life. Oh, the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Car keys are gone. Looks like there's a red Eldorado missing from the parking lot here, so you should put out an APB.
Sir,
I'm supposed to escort you out of state.
What?
But Captain Cheney's real scary, so I'm gonna have to ask you to get in your prowler, and I'm gonna follow you to the state line.
There's a dead body inside.
We appreciate your giddy up on this thing, but we're not fresh off the boat here. These fellas want to tussle. We're gonna find out a thing or two about what a Dakota man can.
I have no confidence in you.
None.
Just can't vouch for your safety is all.
3 times I sent men to do a job. 3 times they come back unfinished.
He was trying to leave her out of it, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Will they waste too many devil's hours?
Oh, that's her kid's height there. I just caught that.
So he's trying to get them into a shootout with the police by saying it's Kansas City?
I guess so. Or arrested or something. Yeah.
Are we really doing the right thing here? What now?
Well, we know this idiot does.
Yeah.
Officer?
It's detective.
Sorry. Did you... tea?
No.
He and Lou were getting along for a while until Lou realized what a little coward and a terrible cop he is.
A little weasel.
I guess not.
God, he's such a moron.
Yeah. She's into me.
Yeah. That's a second girl that's played him like a fiddle so far.
It's the story of Ben's life.
Right.
Sorry, Benjamin.
I mean, when's all this madness gonna end?
I surely don't know.
She got killed basically just by knowing Peggy.
I'm trying to hook up with Peggy. Good. I mean, can you legally make a guy not be in your state?
No.
That's not really a thing.
It's like first blood, like
right. It's like I feel like that requires a court order of some kind.
Yeah. We got a lot of swinging dicks around here, but command's been delegated. I'm in here. You're not.
Oh my God, he's so unlikable. Call me Pops again.
Yeah. I think he can take him.
Yeah, I think so too.
And there'll be commendations all around.
Oh my God, man.
From this point on, we're radio silent.
It's gonna be a lot of funerals all around, man.
Yeah. These guys have no clue what they've stepped into.
He's a moron, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't go to a police station right away. They went to a motel.
They're just winging this sting operation.
They've got the army. I mean,
yeah, they're the ones with the army. Yeah. Because they think they're going up against an army of Kansas City guys.
You almost do need a flowchart for like who knows what. Who's coming? I'm worried about him.
Yeah, he might not make it out of this.
The only ones with plot armor are Lou and Ben
Schmidt,
here.
Yeah. Motor Motel, this is Lou Salverson. They're coming. Do you hear me? They're coming.
Radio silence.
Oh, you morons. Why would you not want your radio on? What is the problem with having your radio on?
That's so stupid.
I'll tell you who doesn't have plot armor. Any of these other cops. No, they're going to get wiped out, aren't they?
They're red shirts.
Down at the bottom next to the office.
He's really just setting everybody up here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Stay awake when you're on guard duty.
Look, first of all, son, were there other people in the pool at the time?
Hey, guys.
No one's paying attention.
Ooh, no!
Good job, Super Cop. Oh. Good for you.
Yeah, came ready. Okay, Ben.
Okay. Nicely done.
Oh, Christ. It's Rapid City all over again.
There you go.
So that's how he survives. He gets knocked out by Peggy, like so many other people.
Yeah, careful, man.
Yeah. He just figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. God. Jesus. That is really tragic. Oh, he got hit.
Yep. Someone shot him in the head.
got his ear.
Shoot him again.
That was Lou.
Shoot him again.
Yep.
Keep shooting.
Take him. Lou? Come
what are you
on,
doing?
Yeah, it took a 357.
Yeah. He's got a couple of bullet holes in him.
Yeah. Hansi's just killing everybody.
Shooting everybody.
That was cool.
It's like a comic book.
Yeah, it does like a comic book. Yeah, Ted Danson's throwing down.
Yeah, he is.
Lou, this one's on you a little bit, man. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, of course.
Then, as he killed both friend and foe alike.
Why?
Tired of this life.
The fact that he had shown his true self to them in a moment of vulnerability.
That makes more sense than anything else.
Yeah. Oh my god. Really?
That is a full-on UFO, right?
Yes, it is. What the hell?
Okay, I was wondering if it's the two guys on the ground just seeing it because they're both like injured.
Yeah.
But nope.
What the hell? This isn't supposed to be literal, right?
I feel like it is at this point. You should have kept going.
You should have used the shotgun on him.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this?
It's just a flying saucer, Ed. We gotta go.
It's okay, crazy lady.
It's just a flying saucer, Ed. Yeah, they should have just grabbed his gun.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was close.
So yeah, Lou's definitely killed people.
Yeah.
I should have gone home with you.
Yeah.
These guys honestly just have to turn back around. They're like, well, they're all dead.
Yeah. Right.
Okay then.
Yeah, I mean, really.
It's worked out.
I have better news.
Yeah. Let's go get some pancakes.
Yeah, just call back and say, I wiped out all the Gerhardts.
Did really take credit for it, I guess, yeah.
All part of the plan.
I can make it.
You gotta put Hansi down.
Yeah.
Dinner Sunday.
God, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
God.
No, Adam Arkin directed this one.
Well, now I guess we know where we're headed with the last episode, right?
It's still Hansi is what's left, yeah. And Peggy and Ed, yeah.
Which I really honestly at this point don't know if they're gonna make it out or not. I wonder if one of them does, but the other one doesn't. You know what I mean?
Well, I think if one of them's going to make it, it's going to be Peggy.
I think
she makes the most sense, simply because she's the most guilty of the two. You know what I mean? And Ed's been kind of, dragged along.
Sure.
That I don't think it would make sense for Peggy to die and Ed to be like, well, now what? You know what I mean? I feel like there has to be some cost for her. Because she's been the catalyst of everything wrong, despite the dumb thing she said about everything being Lou's fault, or half of it being Lou's fault, which makes no sense whatsoever. And it's her head.
It is her head, and it also adds to the tragedy too. If Ed dies because of this, you know?
Or they just might both go to jail. I mean,
they both might die.
Yeah. Yeah, if one of them makes it, though, I think it's more likely to be Peggy. But I think they either end up dead or they end up in prison in some combination.
I am hoping for prison, honestly.
I mean,
a lot of death.
Well, it's just it's kind of like in the first season where I really kind of wish
Lester
Nygaard had gotten arrested and had to actually face the consequences, own up to his crimes rather than just dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he. The world didn't get that that satisfaction of actually holding him accountable, and I really would like Peggy especially, but Ed too, to be held accountable for what they've done.
No, they are responsible.
Because they have done terrible things, and the frustrating thing along the way with them is I kind of respect the Gerhardts and the Kansas City mob a little more than Peggy and Ed, in that the Kansas City mob and the Gerhardts are who they are. They're criminals who will walk up to your face and say, "Hi, we're organized crime." We're doing organized crime things.
Absolutely.
But there's something more grating about people like these two that are like, we're just victims in all of this, and nothing we've done is wrong, and all of these problems are everybody else's fault
it's
but
not
mine.
our fault.
Yeah, it's just the lack of any type of personal accountability. For horrible things that you do that's a bummer with people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a victim here. Like, nobody likes people who portray themselves as victims when they aren't.
And they've gotten so many people killed.
So much of this is their fault.
Absolutely.
Including some innocent people.
Now, look, this massacre here, I mean, I'll chalk that up to the whoever that cop was. I mean, a lot of that's on him.
That the local police department.
Yeah, that guy was an idiot. Then his death was shocking. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the way he went out, him being that was pretty graphic.
Yeah. All those cops are dead. They were all just dead.
And I didn't expect the Hansi thing to go this far. Like, he is the one that really blows this whole thing up.
Yeah, he was a lot more of a part of this than I thought he would be. Yeah. I didn't think we were done with him, but I thought he was on a different kind of journey.
Sure.
The one thing I didn't expect was him to be the catalyst. In this whole, like, massacre at the end. And it's not even like a catalyst, like he helped get the pieces together. Mm-hmm. He manipulated the pieces together, right? There was no reason for the Gerhardts to get into a shootout with these police.
No.
Dodd was long dead and long gone. There was no reason to show up, unless your goal was Ed and Peggy, and it wasn't. So there was really nothing to gain there for anybody, other than to get a lot of armed people shooting at each other.
Yeah, and it is a real, like, I guess a lot of my empathy was for Jean Smart's character, just because yes, she's a mob boss. I'm sure she's done plenty of terrible things too, right? But like the fact that like she keeps losing family, and that she seems reasonable.
Yeah,
but big picture, criminal.
And she knew that. Like she went along with all of this, and she kept saying you could tell that she was just sad because like this is only going to end with people I care about being dead,
and they're all dead. Everybody.
Yeah.
They destroyed themselves from the inside, man.
Yeah, the Gerhardts are completely wiped out, except for like non-members of the family we don't care about.
Yeah,
Dodd's other daughters or whatever. But,
sure.
Yeah,
people we haven't seen.
The crime family side of them is completely gone.
And I'm also curious to see next week how the Kansas City side of things, right?
Sure.
Like, how does that wrap up? And also like this is being recounted,
right,
by a historian, it seems like, or whatever.
Yeah,
and they know about Hansi. They know that Hansi was behind it all.
Yeah, so all the information comes out by the time it's done, certainly, and they know that they've been looking for Hansi for a long time.
Sure,
like his name's been on the police minds for a while.
Yeah, he's a fugitive.
Yeah, he's very much a fugitive. But it's a brutal, ugly finish. But what I think, to your question a second ago, where we end up with Kansas City, I think this is still ultimately partially a metaphorical story about how corporate America swallows up all the mom and pop shops, and it's just all about the corporatization of the United States. We don't even have political leaders anymore. We just have corporate overlords. That's what the oligarchy of the U.S. is now.
Yeah,
and I think
CEOs,
right, and I think that's how the season ends. Is Kansas City it's
a happy ending for them?
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting in a boardroom like, great, we're all with
on to the next.
Yeah, with no characters we've seen before. Yeah, just saying like, we got it. All right, what are we looking at next?
I'm sure we get some kind of Reagan,
and that's it.
Reagan shout out too at the very end.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Can we talk about the UFO thing very briefly?
That was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like someone on YouTube said that. The UFO that he thought he saw very well could have been the Mylar balloon that Molly found. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because he had been stabbed. Yes. He was coked up. He was bleeding. So he could be
not in the right frame of mind.
Not in a reasonable headspace for the human brain.
Yeah.
So he very well could have just seen the Mylar balloon and thought he saw a UFO and wandered out into the road.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. And like I'm sure there's like little things you can say about all the like. Why people in the 70s thought they were seeing UFOs all over America.
Sure.
Who knows, what it really was. But
people are still obsessed with UFOs.
Of course, very much so. Yeah, there's no getting around that.
No, even Peggy was like, "Oh, it's just a UFO, well, flying saucer."
Well, because when they were showing it, when like it was right over Ed and Bear or Lou and Bear, you know, I was like, okay, Lou's been choked out, for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah,
and
he's
Bear's,
losing oxygen.
and Bear's been shot in the head.
Yeah,
it could just be that these guys, there are headlights on them, and these guys are just out of it. You know what I mean? So you could explain that away, but then you see Hansi see him, and then Ed and Peggy sees it.
And then she acknowledges
it. And, Ed's like, "Are you seeing this? It's just a flying saucer, Ed." Like, oh, it's literally there. So I'm really curious of people's take on that.
Yeah,
unless it's just a show tongue in cheek saying like maybe all these UFOs were really here.
Yeah, it's like I don't. Yeah, because I didn't want to take it too literal, and I'm like, well, maybe it is part of it.
It seemed pretty literal there.
Yeah,
towards the end.
If there is a deeper meaning, maybe we'll get some more of the meaning behind it in the next episode to kind of like show why they went in that direction. You know what I mean? But it is an interesting choice to like quite literally have a UFO in the show.
I just think it's a payoff bit.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like
sure.
we've been able to go through this season with references to it, and you're like, are there UFOs or they're not? And you can plausibly say no. And I think this is the show saying,
here it is.
The joke is, yes, it really was here.
It kind of came out and saved the day,
and then that was it. Yeah.
Is it Deus Ex Machina?
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina that comes in and saves Lou.
Yeah,
he was about to be choked out,
saved by aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's interesting. I think it's really cool.
It's definitely a unique choice.
You definitely don't see that in all these stories, but
not at all.
And I figured we would see it again in some capacity because we saw it the very first episode. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll return to that. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a bold choice for a television series,
and I think it worked too. Like,
it did.
I'm sure like they're probably like writing it, being like, I don't know if this is going to work out.
Sure.
Well, it did. It paid off really well.
No, it was fun, and good on Lou for having the presence of mind to take the opportunity of the UFO to kill the guy that was choking him out.
He took so many rounds and just kept going.
He was a tough guy, Bear.
Now we know we call him Bear.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you next one, guys. Thanks.
See ya.